So what does it really take to build the world's future aviation capital? It's not just about bigger airports or more planes. It's about people. And to power its incredible future, Dubai has a very specific, very ambitious number in mind.
15,000. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many new aviation professionals Dubai is going to need to find and train to fuel its massive economic vision for the next decade. It's a huge number, and it raises an even bigger question.
Right? Where on earth do you find 15,000 skilled pilots, engineers, controllers, and technicians? This is way more than just a recruitment drive. We're talking about a strategic mission, and it's absolutely critical to the city's future.
And that mission, well, it's a huge part of what's called the Dubai Economic Agenda, or D33 for short. Think of it like this. D33 is the city's master plan to double the size of its economy. And aviation, that's the engine that's going to make it happen. So those 15,000 jobs, they're not just jobs. They are literally the fuel for that engine.
So to get this done, they've launched the Aviation Talents 33 initiative. And the goals, honestly, they're staggering. We're talking about creating those 15,000 jobs, providing over 4,000 training opportunities, and supporting the development of what's going to be the world's largest airport. It's a massive undertaking, but it faces a critical challenge that could ground the entire plan.
And the problem isn't a lack of ambition or money. The real challenge is a gap in the local talent pipeline. It's this disconnect that doesn't just slow things down. It's a real threat to the success of the entire D33 vision.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one hand, Dubai has these amazing world-class facilities to train adults who are already professionals. No problem there. But then you look at the kids, K through 12, the future workforce. And the interest in aviation careers is just, well, it's not there. And that's the pipeline gap. If you don't have young people coming in at the start, you're never going to hit those massive D33 goals. It's just not possible.
Okay, so how do you fix a problem like that? You can't just throw up a bunch of help wanted signs. No, you have to start way, way earlier. You have to start with curiosity. And that's exactly what this new partnership is all about. It's designed to build a bridge, connecting a kid's curiosity in a classroom to the massive needs of the D33 agenda.
It's called Explore Your Future in Aviation. And the idea behind it is simple but really powerful. Make aviation careers feel real, reachable, and honestly just plain cool to students, way before they're even thinking about what they want to be when they grow up. It uses hands-on stuff and digital tools to connect the dots, so a fun science project today becomes a job at the world's biggest airport tomorrow.
And there it is, the mission statement. It doesn't get much clearer than that, does it? This is so much more than just another school program. It's a foundational piece of a national strategy, literally designed to go out and inspire those next 15,000 professionals.
So what does this actually look like for a student? Forget boring lectures and dusty textbooks. We're talking about a hands-on toolkit that's built to be fun and engaging from the second they walk into the room.
And it all starts with a game. Seriously, the aviation job card game is the very first thing students interact with. It's designed to just spark that initial curiosity, to open their eyes to a world of careers they probably had no idea even existed.
Each card is like a mini profile for a career. It takes a really complex job, like an air traffic controller or a flight dispatcher, and it breaks it down into simple pieces. What skills do you need? What's the day-to-day actually like? And, this is the most important part, what do you need to study to get there? It makes these huge technical jobs feel like something a kid could actually do someday. Okay, so after they've discovered the jobs, they get to hear from the people who actually have those jobs. That's where the Coffee Shop podcast comes in. It's a series of short, casual chats with real aviation professionals sharing their stories, their challenges, and their advice. It puts a real human face on the entire industry.
Let's walk through how a whole workshop comes together. First, students discover the careers with the card game. Then, they hear the real-world stories from the podcast. After that, they get their hands dirty with a flying machine challenge to actually apply some STEM concepts. And to wrap it all up, they reflect on what they learned and make a badge pledge. It's this perfect loop: discover, get inspired, apply, and then commit.
And this is the magic moment right here. This is where a fun classroom activity turns into a strategic national asset. Through a key partnership with Dubai South, that's the massive city being built around the new Al Maktoum Airport, this initiative becomes an official, integrated part of the D33 talent pipeline. So here's the key thing to understand. This whole Explore Your Future in Aviation program is framed as a Phase 1 activity. It's the absolute first step. You could even call it the ignition switch for the entire D33 talent engine, designed to create a steady stream of skilled professionals for years to come. And you can see here exactly how it feeds into those massive D33 aviation targets. The 15,000 new jobs, the 4,000 training spots, the integration of Emiratis into the private sector. This program is the grassroots, ground-level effort designed to make all those numbers a reality. Now, this is what's really cool. This slide shows the direct payback for the D33 agenda. This isn't just about inspiring kids. No, these are measurable results that feed right into Dubai's economic model. Increased career awareness directly helps hit that 15,000 job target. And the data collected on what students are interested in, that lets you plan for the future with real numbers, not just guesswork. It basically turns a shot in the dark into a predictable talent supply chain. And this is the rallying cry from the partnership itself. It says it all, really. It's not just one group trying to do this alone. It's not everyone, education, the government, and industry, all working together to co-build that next generation of D33-ready talent. Which brings us back to the big question, doesn't it? Can something that sounds so simple, a card game in a classroom, a short podcast, can it really make a difference in building the world's most advanced aviation hub? Can it really help find those 15,000 people? The answer is a resounding yes, because that talent pipeline doesn't start when someone applies for a job. It starts years before that, with a simple spark of curiosity in a classroom. And by inspiring the next generation, one student, one card, and one story at a time, this partnership isn't just playing a game. It's building the D33 future from the ground up.